Oh boy. Hi. Hi, you want to come say hi? Hi. Come on. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Hi. Whoops. Did I scare you? Hi. Hi. Oh, we got your friend coming too. Hi, can you come say hi? Huh? Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Oh, pretty boy. Yeah, hi. Oh, hi there. Hi, welcome back to the Happy Place Garden. And this is Melinda. And today I've got a few minutes before my son gets home from school. And so I thought I would tackle Rununculus, which for here, you know, not the pretty flowering Rununculus, but Rununculus Repens, which is the creeping buttercup. We have tons of it here, and it's one of the weeds that is very difficult to control and drives me crazy. So I'm gonna take you in for a closer look and show you what it looks like. So here you can see it's in amongst some wood chips that I have spread out in this area, which makes it a little bit easier to remove. But you can also see it's next door because it creeps, and it's in the grass, which makes it a lot more difficult to remove. Creeping buttercup is a low-growing perennial that's found in rural and urban areas, such as pastures, farmlands, natural wetlands, city gardens, and lawns. They produce bright yellow flowers and reproduce by seed or vegetatively. This plant can be toxic to grazing animals. It prefers growing in wet areas, but I've seen it in other drier areas of our yard too. My preferred way of removing the buttercup is to do as I'm doing here with my pickmatic and doing it in early spring when the ground is still really wet, and it makes it easy to try and get up all those roots. Because if you leave any of those roots, then they can send up new growth. Removing it from your grass or lawn can be very difficult. So for me, what has worked most effectively is a broadleaf herbicide that you can use and that won't kill the grass. Other ways I've heard to remove it from your lawn is making sure your grass is really healthy with fertilizer, making sure it's not compacted, so doing aeration, and overseeding if there's any areas that don't have enough grass, and also using the application of lime to help improve the grass health and keep the buttercup from reestablishing. Haven't tried this myself, but I've heard it can be effective. There's also some mint growing in this bed, which you can see there. So I'm trying to work around those runners from the mint. This is in an area of our yard that I don't care if the mint goes crazy. It's fine. It's kind of nice to have it there so I can go harvest some when needed. You can see all those roots coming up from the ranunculus, or the buttercup. It's really important to get all the roots you can, or else they'll send up new little plants. Once you remove the buttercup, it would be a really good idea to put down a thick layer of mulch. Since you've disturbed the dirt and the seeds, they can form new plants. Here's an example of how it can spread. I just pulled this out, and you can see here these little nodes that will spread along the top of the ground, and then they will root in and form a new buttercup plant. So we're here still in February, and they really haven't put on much growth yet. But come spring, just wait, they start really growing, and they will send out these little runners with these new little plants on them. And then if they go to, if you allow them to flower and they go to seed, then they can also spread by the seed. So they're a very challenging weed, determined weed. So there's lots of different opinions about weeds. For me, weeds are anything growing in my garden where they're not supposed to be growing. So I like a neat, orderly, tidy garden, and if there's weeds there, then I'm going to remove them. If you like to have weeds and think they have a place in your garden, by all means, leave them there. That's my 2 cents on it. Okay, so we got the area that we're working on cleaned up of the buttercup, and there is some mint in here as well. But I will come back in a few weeks and see if anything else new has popped up and remove that. This whole area I've been working on this last week or so, it was really overgrown and had some ryegrass and lots of buttercup and blackberry. And this area, still working on it. This is at the front of our property and it gets kind of ignored. So still need to work on this area over here. So that will be another day. The projects continue. So thanks for tuning in, and the rain's starting, so I'm gonna head back inside. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.